Hello YouTube, this is Ben Gessel. I might do at least one more video, maybe more later on after I get back from Tacoma, Lakewood today. Um, uh, yeah. So in this video, again, I'm not going to go with outline. I'm just going to go ad lib. A topic that I've spoken at great length before, which I'll probably put out a number of videos again in the future regarding. Um, So I should also mention something else here before I get going here on this kind of train of thought with the imagination. What still needs to happen more in movies and video games and whatever. But, so if I make a video, which I often do later on in the evening, sometimes I'll talk a little quieter because I don't want people to wake up in my place. But other folks. So try not to talk too quietly, and I try not to mumble, but hopefully you guys can understand everything I'm saying. But I'll try to do a little better in terms of making sure I'm a little bit more easily understood. Okay, so, okay. Believe me, I'm going to just rip into a lot of this stuff. I'm going to be a little more assertive, try to be at least in some of the movies, some of the videos that I'm putting out now about these kinds of subjects. Some of them will be a bit more assertive. Okay. Isn't it nice to be assertive about something? At least some things. Hey, gosh, if I could be as assertive about, um, if I could be as similarly assertive with subjects as I could with, say, dating. Wow. I mean, of course, in that whole realm, there's a lot more going on than just being assertive. At least that's something that's important to have to some degree or other. But yeah, so what I'd still like to see in movies and video games, Hollywood. It's not just geared toward Hollywood. It's really all people that make video games, movies, and hey, you can always read books, but gosh, books are always contending with the major media guys, especially video games, a lot of times. Now, I'm hoping again these videos don't fall on deaf ears, or I'm hoping I don't be taken advantage of. When I say this stuff, because, gosh, I mean, media is certainly a big part of our lives, but just like everyone else, I've been noticing media just kind of going down the tubes. Everything, really. So, in order to get some kind of entertainment from media in my life, so I value that a little bit. Increasingly, I'm turning to YouTube and trying to find the random videos that I just think are either funny or pleasing in some way, therapeutic. I have troubles just like everyone else, and gosh, I'd like to see something to relieve some of those frustrations. There's always other ways of handling ongoing frustrations. So, but yeah, I would like to have some outlet. And unfortunately, it used to be that you could turn on the TV. When I was 12, I could turn on the TV. And of course, my tastes in media have definitely become much choosier over time because of the number of things I have seen in the past. Plus, I've seen a lot of the retro stuff. I mean, at this point, I'm not only really choosy, but I'm also in the worst era ever, in my opinion, of media. So, some people might say, well, all the ideas have been done before. No, no, no. I've put out videos already, getting to great length and detail already about things that haven't been done yet. And believe me, there's an infinite number of other things that they can do that they haven't done yet. And it's astonishing how there's just a lack of imagination in Hollywood. It's astonishing. And it's ridiculous, and it's stupid, and it's actually kind of, it's beyond disappointing. It's beyond disappointing. It's pathetic. That's the best way of putting it. Hollywood is pathetic. There might be a few exceptions to that. I'm not talking about acting skill. What I'm talking about is just Hollywood being able to make decent movies. And don't tell me it's a monetary issue either. It has everything to do with letting the executives letting creativity dominate again, taking some risks. As long as they don't take risks, Hollywood's gonna suck. Okay, so just some again, more things I'd like to see, really, in video games and movies. Oh gosh, wouldn't it be great to, um, I don't know, if you want to go with something having to do with dragons. Dragons don't have to get. Gosh, I mean, I mentioned hydras, but you can, as far as a movie involving gigantic, scary beasts, right? Stephen King's played with this idea a little bit. I guess I'm going to try to get away from the creature thing a little bit. A being that can read someone's mind, right? You're talking about a very, very powerful being, a being that has nearly godlike powers. A being that can read someone's mind, manipulates people for their own personal whims, messes with people's love life or dating, feelings for someone else. You can make that person a shapeshifter if you want to. Don't make them a clown, though, of course. I'm going to punch the person who does that. Okay? I'm just trying to say, yeah, I mean, have a demon, but make that demon really hideous in his real form. Make him the antagonist of a video game or a movie. And, you can fill in a bunch of other characters you can put in there. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, this should be Earth, right? This is Earth. Okay, but no, we know Earth. I know every country in the world. I know of every country. Don't make it on Earth. Make it somewhere else. It's like a different place. Yeah. You could have this antagonist, a fallen spirit, the demon, the chief of demons, right? Essentially the equivalent of Satan in this world. But that's what he does. He can read people's thoughts. He is somewhat limited, maybe in what he can do. He can't. Something he isn't allowed to do by the more powerful, hopefully good deity in this world. But yeah, he just messes with people. He's able to read everybody's thoughts, and he can actually appear to a lot of people on a regular basis, and just tricks people all the time, confuses people. So people have to trust their gut instinct about a lot of things. And then, of course, other people that are demons as well are able to take human form and do the same thing. Knowing having a really sharp idea of how to manipulate people, to do what they want them to do, and to mess up things, spread lies and falsehoods about people, trying to make people feel worse about themselves, all that kind of stuff, right? The main difference, of course, between Earth and this world, perhaps, would be we have, I think, a little bit more restrictions on what Satan can do in this world. He can possess people, but probably not quite as. I mean, it's a possession rather than actually taking a physical form. It's a little bit more unstable for a demon to try to take someone's body because they're not allowed bodies. I don't know. This is a religious thing, but okay. So that's one idea, and I think it goes quite a ways. That's one of our deeper ideas, maybe. So you can have, again, a quest regarding acquiring some item of great magical value. It sounds very generic, but maybe the adventurers try to go through all these different things and meet all these different creatures and things. Eventually, get to the point where, when they discover where this item is, they've been searching for. They find out that if they take this item, that would really mess up this one little area. All the beings there would either die, or they would, more powerful evil beings there would eat them. There would be no magical protection, right? But yet this object it's been sought after for such a long period of time by so many wizards and things. And it will still be keeping sought after. So what do you do? And all of a sudden, the story shifts a little bit. Gosh, this sounds more like a little bit like a movie, perhaps. A little linear, little bit. Well, geez, I mean, if it was a video game, I imagine that the people playing the game would make a decision what they would want to do in that case. But maybe going with linear idea with this movie idea, you could have the people there decide, you know what, we're gonna go on some other quests for some other things. We're gonna figure out something out. We've completed our quest, but we're not quite finished with this yet. We have to now contend with these people who are going to try to find this item, and you have to try to explain what's going on here. So we're going to need someone to kind of camp out here for maybe a while. Who knows? Maybe rotate people in and out. We have to spread the word what's going on here, so that these creatures, it depends on the nature of the creatures. Maybe if someone might think if the creatures aren't very intelligent or they're of very little value, let them die. Let the more powerful evil guys kill them. Those hard decisions, right? Those difficult decisions to make. I wasn't necessarily going with the environmentalist route either. But, hey, it's a little bit less clear what to do. Okay, so maybe a third idea here. I'm just throwing these things out. Again, this is just impromptu. I'm just coming up with these. I'm just coming up with these as I go. So maybe going into a little bit more of a, I wouldn't say kiddish, but you'll see. It's a little bit different idea. You have these little forest animals, right? They're all really nice and like to get together and have picnics and things, right? This little forest. And this is going to be more like a point-and-click adventure game. It might sound like that. And so they're all friends with this boy and his family. And there's some bad stuff that starts to happen, of course. What those bad things might entail all the vegetables are gone, all the carrots are gone. The farmers that usually feed the animals, they gladly share their stuff. All those crops wither, and a lot of people are dying. What's going on? Is it something in the air? Is it something in the soil? Is it something in the water? No. There's an alchemist, a wizard in the area, and he says everything is normal. So what's going on? And, the boy, naturally, being the, probably guess this is the protagonist, sets out to find what's going on. So it's kind of, a little bit mysterious. And, lo and behold, maybe he finds at some point in his travels, he's just, going on these little minor adventures trying to find what's going on with his home area. So trying to just protect the way things are. Finds a wizard. He's a kind of a neutral wizard. Neutral alignment, neither good nor evil. And this wizard kind of says something along the lines of, well, he doesn't really, he's not a very pleasant person, but eventually tells this kid, he's like, well, this world's coming to a close of an age where, there are forces at work that are killing off everything, but it has to happen because we're going to kind of start anew. Everything's going to start over. So I do apologize if your animals are dead. But that's just the way things are. It's written in their ancient scrolls here. This is going to happen. There's no avoiding it. Sorry, can't be done. And then, of course, the boy senses he knows more. He's like, he says, I can't help you any further. So, if you keep persisting, I'm going to have to, deal with you physically. Or, have to duke it out. So this boy is like, what's going on? Is no one going to help us? We're coming to the end of an age, and everything is just going to change, and everything is just going to die, and everything is just going to... Just because it's where's God in this, right? So eventually he makes his way to um, another wizard who has a little different explanation of maybe what's going on, and that is that uh, there have been some lies that have persisted as prophecies. There have been as false prophets in the past that have said there's certain ages where things need to happen in order for things to start over again, right? They're lies. They're not true, and that only people that are um, good and compassionate and loving will be able to see past these lies. Everyone else will be caught up in it. They'll want to be involved. And I'm not going to call it a purge because it's those, that word is very associated with those movies, right? But it's not a purge. Yes and no. Okay, but it's not because again, I don't know. It's everything starting over. It's not just sentient beings, but it's animals. It's even it's like everything, and so, but he says, yeah, it's false. And so, how do you put a stop to all this stuff? He explains, that there are a number of very powerful wizards that are all involved in this, in order to, it's very ancient magic, um, in order to essentially save the world, this world, right? You have to confront these guys, and there's not enough good wizards to contend with these guys. So, what they need on their side, they need maybe some very powerful beings. These powerful beings are very reluctant to fight these very powerful evil wizards. So the boy needs to go find these powerful creatures, giants, dragons, every kind of being that has a lot of power, genies, as many people as possible. With these good wizards, go confront these guys that are essentially working behind the scenes. So, I just thought I'd mention just a few ideas. All these ideas, I think, are far superior to anything coming out recently from Hollywood. Or, I don't know. There's definitely an indie game I think I'm going to try once I pay taxes and once I figure out everything that's going on. I'll try out another video game that's been recommended to me recently. Might not be for another month or so, but it will be soon. Yeah, so really not very impressed with you, Hollywood, right now, or any video game developers. Any of these three ideas would beat out most of the ideas you guys are coming out with, which is essentially just remakes of older ideas anyway. And imagine as I get a little older, I'll probably come up with either better ideas, or I'll keep looking at the stuff your counties are coming out with as being, well, kind of pathetic. All right, leave me your questions and comments below. Talk to you guys later.